Dane, why are you playing deeps? Because I like to be left alone. But what's my plan? Can I raid the flower boat again? See, this is my favorite thing because I want to make lots of candles. That's what I want. Is I want to be the candle queen.
All my main attacking
What's this guy
abilities
got
on
to
that
say?
first bar, and then like on my back bar, I would have my buff bar, because you know you have your shields that last like.
Yo, dog, he
20,
talking about
30
how to play
seconds and shit,
ESO.
so like right now I have 2 abilities, and both of them
Who's he
last
talking?
30
Who the
seconds.
fuck's
So,
he
like, when
talking
I'm
to?
fighting, I'll start on my back bar, activate both of my buffs, so that
See,
I
this
have
guy
my
knows what's up,
defensive
right?
buffs
Listen
and
to
shit
him, not
going
me.
for me. One's a defensive buff, and then the other one buffs my weapons, so I activate those, and then I
Yeah, that's too much. I'm not going to learn how to do that. See, I have dreamed of an MMO game that I could play with a PlayStation controller and not have a gajillion keybinds, because I don't want to. Dane, what did you play in WoW? I was a Rouge. And I was maybe the worst Rouge that ever rouged. And the only reason that I continued to rouge is because I hung out with Rouges. I hung out with a lot of PvPers, and they kept bringing me. So either I got by on my winning personality, or just, I don't know. I was a pretty good flag runner, but that was about it. Because I would back up in like a triangle, right? Like, you know how you back up a car, you do a 3-point turn? That was me, because I would not use a mouse. I would use a touchpad. And my setup for WoW was like ass backwards. There was none of that WASD stuff. The left hand was for spells, the right hand was for movement. So just look down at your keyboard for a second and try to figure out what the fuck I was doing, because nobody understands what I was doing. It was just the setup that was handed to me by my younger sibling when she's like, "You gotta try this game, you can be a zombie." And I did, and it went real bad. What shall we do while we wait for a thing? I guess I could show you one of my the house that I actually decorated, that I spent me money on, that it worked on. Wait, yeah, inside. I bought this one with real money, so admire it whenever we fucking get there. Mine doesn't look as good as the loading screen, but it's in the heart of the rift, y'all. Which I think I recognize from playing Skyrim. Yeah, keep you warm in the Skyrim winter. And a stone wall to keep out some assholes who talk shit about you online. That's no good. The loading is a little long. I do wonder if it's faster on a PS5. Look at my dog! Hey, man! So let me go first person. Look at this. Look at it. Look at your doggy. Who I can program to path around, but I haven't. But you know what I did program to path around? This is my pig. Piglet. Piglet is just chill. Show them how I programmed you. Yeah! Look at this! You can't fucking top this gameplay. And I got some firefly. And then I got this monstrosity, which is my mount. Hey, I need you to look at me, please. Listen, he works for me. He'll turn around. Maybe he won't. I'll go to him. Look at that maw! That's too epic not to be riding around on. He's got his big pile of hay. We got our yeah, you keep guarding, happy dog. I got my laundry and my street lamps and my wood, and I think I do voodoo maybe because I'm a wood elf. I don't really understand. That green pact, by the way, which I've now learned about. Fuck that. I'm gonna be a rebel. I'm gonna eat salad all day. This is my not so great garden now that I'm looking at it. Oh! I guess that shows how I did that. Alright, into the house. To the loading screen! Oh, there was no loading screen. Look at this fly-ass house, right? You'd live here. This is just a little flavor of me. Yeah, look! That's the food you want to eat. I don't know so much about that, but it looked, you know, appropriate. And this is some kind of game. This is my bar. With my... We're all getting high. And my setup and my stuff. Actually, I think I finally have. Apparently this is, yeah, I made this one. Where should I put my beats? Should I put my beats there? Yeah, look at that. I got my rabbit, my bird. I love the deer. It's gruesome, but I like it. And my breads that I made in who knows where. My rocking chair. Oh, and this guy is the cutest. I think this guy is a DLC guy. Because I guess the current DLC, or X-Pack as we used to call it in the WoW days, is something called Necrom. Which is some Cthulhu style garbage. And he just sort of hangs out by my reading pillows with my cheese and bread. Right? This kicks out. This is my bed, yo. Look, this is the closest thing I could find to a video game. A marble maze. And this bed is all messed up just like it should be. So, yeah, I may have burned like 6 hours on this. And it was fun! It was relaxing! I got to play dolls! And queue for dungeons at the same time. Like, I'm pretty happy with this. That makes me feel pretty good. I didn't know I needed that. Dane, you should have been playing Cold Fear. You can only do it so much, man. So I guess the point of these games, I don't think I ever played, like, WoW correctly. Was I ever rich in WoW? Because that's, like, my favorite thing to do, is run around collecting trash, like insect parts. And I don't like third person. And, hey man, where you guys going? Hey, show yourselves. Oh, fine. I don't like... I lost my train of thought because I'm all burnt. This is the first video I've recorded in like 2.5 weeks, so I don't remember how to do this anymore. That's fine, we'll figure it out as I loot stuff, I guess, while we wait for the queue to pop. Was I ever rich in WoW? I was a millionaire a few times, because then I would spend it on something. I was also a big fan of blowing my money at like Christmas time for like guild things. Buy everybody like helichoppers and shit like that, because that's fun. But yeah, like my favorite thing to do, and I do this in every time I've attempted Skyrim, and any other game that has these kinds of mechanics, is I run around collecting shit. I figure out... Oh, here we go. That was faster than I thought. I figure out the markets, and then I just make an ass ton of money. And then I'm like, oh yeah, there's a story. Like, wow, I don't think I ever read, like, really read a quest text. Except for, like, the first day that I played because I didn't understand. And that was back before they had, like, the little tom-tom to tell you where the hell to go. You had to pull up... Oh, what the hell was it called? Do you remember that site for World of Warcraft? It was like, wow, what was it called? It got bought. And it was... People would post on it to say, like, where you need to go to complete things. I can't remember, even I don't remember what it was called. Because, oh... Someone declined the invite. Yeah, well, that's fine. I don't give a shit. I'm just gonna... I don't know what good DPS is. All I know is that we kill things. It's nice not to have the DPS meters in my face going, what? You're like half a thousand under. So yeah, I make the money. Oh, did I piss you off, sweetheart? I sell the stuff, and then I kind of am like, well, I have everything I ever wanted. Why would I finish the game? Which is the problem I keep running into in Skyrim, because once I have all the stuff, I'm like, But if there's a game, which like sucks because Skyrim is like, now that I've finally played it, is relaxing, just sort of jaunt through the woody woods here. And you just sort of do your thing, collect your stuff, do a few quests, raid a dungeon, you know, go in a cave, ride around, do whatever. Yes, I'm so ready. And that's awesome. But like, I max out all the stuff I really care about. So maybe this would be better? I don't know. Because like, No Man's Sky kind of just, what am I supposed to do after I've discovered all the cooking recipes? I mean, their graphics even look the same. What's the difference between my furball jelly tart and my caramel tart?
You there?
What's the difference? Oh yeah, I like to come into these and just steal from the crates. What the heck is that? Use pure agony. You got it. Now I'm betting that PC Master Race thinks that they do ESO better. And I don't really have a dog in this fight, except for the fact that every video I watched about making money in ESO was for the PC, and their prices sound insane, and the prices here in PlayStation Land North America are not that bad. If perfect row, if I understand correctly, which I got by accident, is actually as valuable as they say it is, I sold it for like 30 grand. Who cares? Oh, I might have run. Oh, Dane, stay with the group! Sorry guys, not only am I dicking around, but I'm also chat-a-tatting. And this is interesting to me that it's only 4 people in here. For some reason, I just assumed that like all games, like, cause I knew other games besides WoW had these like dungeons and this kind of shit. Don't laugh at my fucking spell rotation, cause I don't know what I'm doing. Even when they break it down into only a few buttons, I still suck at this. So just chill the fuck out. I'm trying to learn the finer points of dealing with my stamina versus my Majak bar. And hitting these weird AoE things they keep giving me. But I mean... Oh, no. I was gonna say they die, but... Dane, can you prove it? Yes, because this game gives you little trophies to put in your house when you kill shit. Hey, man. I didn't start off as a bow-wielding weirdo. I went for, like, just try to make a rogue as hard as possible so I could be a LaRouge. And I had the stabby stabs, but then the game kept telling me, like, I guess because I'm a wood elf, like, use a bow, blah blah blah. And so I did as my backup, then I was like, yo, this is actually easier not to die with. So now I'd be chilling with the bow. But yes, there's only 4 people, because I'm used to the 3 DPS healer tank combination. But I don't know. What are other MMO? Like, what other MMOs? Since apparently I still like these. And it's not just that I liked WoW. I apparently like this kind of spiel. What other ones do I need to try? Because now that I've tried this, I'm like, what else is out there? What else is there besides... Well, Dane, you did play Final Fantasy XIV. There's a video of you playing Final Fantasy XIV. The Adventures of Cat Girl and Big Boobs. Yes, I did. And that was fun. I can see why that's a lot of fun. You know why I didn't stick with that? Not because of the subscription. Because the subscription was fine. It's 100% meant to be played on a computer monitor. Like, I think, up in its face. Like, that is not... Yeah, you can play it on a console, sure. But just the HUD and everything, the map that's in the upper right hand corner managed to burn itself into my television, which recovered thankfully, but it took like 3 months. So I completed a daily endeavor, I guess, and they gave me stuff to buy loots with. It hurt my fucking eyes. I have a big ass TV, but it hurt my eyes. Like, it really felt like something that, similar to like World of Warcraft, I should have on my laptop, on my lap as I recline in the chair, and the monitor's only like 12 inches from my face max. You know, like, that's what it felt like. So just ergonomically, man, ergonomically it didn't work for me. But I did like it. And that had a good crafting, selling dopamine wheel that I like. This, though, looks fine on my television. I can see everything. I don't have to customize anything. I did turn my text chat off just because I did join some guilds and nobody needs to know what they are. Maybe they're Argonian RP guilds, you know, get me a little tail. Haha, see what I did? No, damn, that was not funny. I thought it was funny. Anyway. This is, like... Why is this fun? I've never understood why this is fun. The PvE with a group. And yet it is, because even though I hung around with PvPers who were like, PvE is for, like, dim-witted morons. And then the PvEers would be like, PvP is for, like, barbarians that, like, drink beer and smash the cannons on their head. Like, that's just kind of how the two groups seem to fucking see each other. And then, I mean, I hung around with both of them, but I think that if I was part of any group, that was the leave me alone, I'm gonna go do whatever I want alone group, which is not really a group, but a group of people who are alone, where it's just like, I'm just gonna go do the thing for fun, and we'll see how that goes. Can you not hit me, please, Spider-Roo? Oh, I'm doing real bad. I'm doing worse than I normally do. Dane, hit the, oh, I'm out of stamina. So I guess, I don't know, pull back. Dane, you're a terrible DPS. That is acknowledged, and I don't know if that's just a problem with Dane or I just haven't figured this game out yet. Because I was terrible at it in WoW. I mean, I did it. Like, it was fine, but I was never, like, Oh, we need Dane, get her in here, she'll fucking help us glass cannon the shit out of that. Like, that never happened. It wasn't very good. If I was passable, if I was not pissing off the most Nazi-esque purist in the guild during a run, then I was having a good day. But you know what I was good at? I was a really good healer. It was so fucking boring. And I was actually a pretty good tank, which was not boring. I just didn't want to be any of those classes that could do that. Like, if you could have had a rogue tank or a rogue healer with, you know, the little joke that, don't worry, I got bandages. I would 100% have done that and actually would have been helpful to other people. But instead I was like, no, I know this is the role I'm the worst at, but like, I'm gonna put my needs first, and I'm gonna just do this myself. And thus I didn't help very much at all. I was also that annoying person in the raid that pulled out all the toys. Like, you remember when they invented that hammer in WoW to break up the train set? I feel like I was one of the people they invented that for. And because I rolled with like an RP guild, all of that shit was in character. Yeah, you can just imagine what that was. I did look on ESO for RP guilds, and they do exist. I found some vampire guilds, that kind of thing. But like, it's changed how this stuff works. I don't really get it. Everything's in fucking Discord now. Dane, you're old. I still don't know what these antiquity things are. I keep picking this shit up. I'm so it has something to do with digging crap up, I think, scrying. But I did the intro quest, but I don't understand. I will figure it out, don't you worry. There's enough here for me to deal with right now, which is try not to absolutely suck all the time. And to get better gear. How am I joining an encounter in progress? I'm fucking right here. Don't worry about it. I'm sure all my poison is doing a lot on this big automaton. What's the deal with the dwarves in Elder Scrolls? Why are they like the gnomes in WoW? You notice that? Also, which came first? Elder Scrolls or Warcraft bullshit? I'm so confused. Old rolled paper feels like it might be older than Warcraft, but I remember playing on an old busted laptop in the fucking 90s. Something called Warcraft, I'm pretty sure, that had orcs and people, and it was kind of like a top-down map thing. I remember I was the orcs because like an underdog, and there was just like the lumber mill and the this, and I wasn't very good at it. We didn't die, but like we didn't really prosper either, and it seemed like it just went on and on and on forever. But like, and that was old when I played it. Maybe Warcraft is older. I don't know. They're all just Dungeons and Dragons, though, right? Like, is that true? That belief that all this crap just comes from D&D, essentially? And D&D came from what? Like Tolkien? Which I also haven't read. Dane, how do you call yourself a nerd when you don't understand, like, dragons and magic and wizards and shit? I don't know, it just goes over my head. And yet you're playing the Elder Scrolls! Yeah, but it's like the dopamine wheel, man. Dane, you could have just stayed in Fallout 76. I could have, and you know what? I was having fun with that. But it was so big. Like, it took up so much of my hard drive for what felt like relatively, like, just not quite enough return. Because this wasn't exactly the smallest thing ever after, like, DLC and shit. But it was a hell of a lot smaller than that. And just, oh... It was like 100 gigs or something. Like more than that. Like, it was just too much. But I was having fun with that. But I'm having more fun with this, even though it's got dragons and jelly beasts. Where did he go? Why would you do that? Oh no, he's had more jelly beasts. I realize now that we're in a veteran dungeon, and that's maybe not the best place for me. It's fine. See, we're doing fine. See, everybody else here is good, so I can just like sneak in. And because it's not PC and there's no like pesky little DPS meter in the corner, nobody knows that Dane is actually the fucking weakest link. So I don't have to listen to anyone being like, can you just Can you just crank out like 10k more, please? Actually, I don't know if anybody ever really did that to me. Not really. I was an absolutely shitty DPS, but like, I didn't really ever get kicked for it. Maybe I did and I just don't remember. Not from like, I don't know, I never tried to do anything really exciting. And I think, how far did I get PvP? I know I was a lieutenant at one point. Did I get any higher than that? Was I a legionnaire? Something with an L. It wasn't actually bad, but I didn't go any higher than that. Because you can only go so far with a touchpad, baby. Also, like, Warsong Gulch was the bomb because, again, I'm pretty good at running flags, and that was my favorite thing to do, was run flags. Depending on however they changed the skills. Like, when we had that, there was that period there where rogues, you could have, like, double sprint there for a while. Remember that? I can't remember what that was. I think it was was it a combat skill that would give you, like, the extra... It wasn't adrenaline rush. I don't remember what the hell it was called. But that with a potion of swiftness, whatever, that was triple sprints. And if you had 2 rogues that could do that, you could just wipe that map out. And then they took it away from us, probably because they figured it out. Why are there so many of these jelly beasts? I don't recall this being how this goes. The whole 5 times I've been in here. Because I really don't know what I'm doing. And I'm not sure with this, like, are there raids? There's like the equivalent of a raid. Where there's more than 4 of us in here. Because they got these, like, trials, maybe? Are these things multiplying? Is that what's fucking happening here? Because this is... Oh, shit! Well, let's see if Dane Green gets kicked for being absolute dog shit. It was 4 people in 14, too, wasn't it? Because they had Dunjons. They were alright. I guess. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Heavenly Victory, you the man. Because, I don't know. See, I like a little PvE, I like a little PvP. I like all of it. I don't want to be in the pros. Well, don't worry, Dane, you'll never be invited to be in the pro. That's fine with me. I mostly want to run around the map and make money. Okay, I need to, whoa, hey man. You need to fuck off. I also need to pay attention if anybody falls down. Because I think, unlike WoW, that it is actually my job as the deeps to res people, not the healer. Because the healer is busy healing, and I actually have the ability to shock people back to the living. But why are there so many of these? I swear this didn't happen before. Dane, what do you know? Apparently fucking nothing. I'm not sure where to, like... Here, give me advice on deeps. When you have a many target situation like this. That's right, I'm pretty amazing. You are, sir! You heard it here first. Heavenly Victory and Root of all evil. Pretty good. I still don't understand what happens. That's also a thing with this. So is this because we're on console that, like, they made me give my character a name, which I'll admit in this situation was Dane Green, but my PSN user account name is Dane Green, because I'm not creative at all. Again, don't understand dragons, don't understand the concept of having cool names for your user thing with numbers on the end of it. I mean, that guy's name is Violent Musician. How fucking cool is that? Like, what does that mean exactly? Like, that guy's a drummer. He's got to be a drummer. They're all drummers. I'm surrounded by fucking drummers in my life. You know that song that plays at the end of that little snippet of a song that plays at the end of every all these videos? That's Nomonuiesdude. And he just gave me this, because he very sweetly, very kindly just did one for me, because he plays like the heaviest metal. He was just like, he gave me this track, I have it somewhere, and it just has, it's not really a song, it's just like bar sections of just like different things. And like that was the last little bit on there, and it just worked perfectly. But like, of course he's a fucking drummer, because they're all fucking drummers. Every guy you play with that's like a cool gamer dude is a fucking drummer. Because he's sure as shit not going to be some uppity punk-ass guitarist that writes poetry. He's going to be some crazy fucking drummer with way too much energy who wants PvP all day. That's who you're going to be hanging out with, right? Like, I can't be alone in that. These are way too many guys. Like, pro DPS people, what, am I doing this correctly that I would go, I will AoE as well, while putting in the, I don't have any fucking stamina, never mind. feel like there's gotta be a way to get more stamina. Dane, what other mistakes have you made to make you suck this bad? I didn't eat. Don't think my gear is enchanted. Because I'm still learning what the fuck all that's about. I don't know if it matters that I have a PvP bow instead, like, I don't know if that's a thing. I don't really understand what CP means in relation to all of this. I'm level 50, but CP 2 something, I don't know, but there's people walking around with like CP fucking 3000, so like, I don't know. I'm quite lost, if you will. And I feel kind of stupid because when I first played this, like for the first like 3 hours, I was like, yo, this is easy. Like I'm just knocking shit out, like what the fuck? It's like, is this like, I thought it was like have you ever played a mobile game? Like, it's your boy! Raid Shadows Legend! Wow, it sounds real bad when I do that. Like, you ever play that one? You ever play It's Your Boy? I may have tried it once, and you're like, wow, I seem to be really winning. A lot. Is this really a game, or is this just about my money? And that's what I thought maybe this was, because it has the crown crates, right? It has loot crates, and they're right fucking there. I was like, I kind of felt like I was in, like, uncharted territory for Dane Green, which is, like, rip-off city. And maybe I was, but, like, you know, now, maybe I just suck, but now it's a little more challenging. Things aren't just falling over because I shot them once. And that's kind of nice. There's actually, like, these daily quests that I do because I want to make the furniture. Dane, you've been playing a lot of this game. Fuck yeah, I have been. Who knows how long I'll play it for. I'll get burned out on it, probably. And there's, like, go kill this mob or whatever, who's super big, and I go to do it and he just fucking like 1 or 2 shots me. And I'm like, okay, I feel like this is like a group quest, or I have work to do. So I'm just like skipping them because they're actually kicking my ass. But somehow I went from like, I don't know about this. Is this a real game? So, oh man, how do I get better? So yeah, I've been playing a lot of this. And I'm gonna keep playing it! And I'm gonna do a bunch of it! And maybe I'll have my own big house like the boat. Maybe I'll have all the... That's what I want to do right now, is I want to buy all the apartments. I want to be the landlord. And I need to make money. But I haven't quite figured out. The trade system is very strange. Did we win, guys? Are we good? I'm also not sure how the fuck you're supposed to... Does this work? Yes, it does! Longest time I've just been standing there at the end. Dark shade and cat. A lot of dungeon. Very attractive. That I think is my biggest compliment for this ESO stuff. Is ZeniMax has some incredibly talented artists and designers. Like, this stuff is gorgeous. I don't think I've ever seen this part! What is this? Is this like a special... the group's always disbanded in the other room. I don't understand what's happening right now. Oh. Okay, everybody's going that way, so I guess I should too. Okay, I know not to step in the red shit. What was the name of that? What was that raid in WoW in the, like, Gothic? It had the... You do stables first, and it had that one boss where everybody has to just freeze because there's red on the ground, and if anybody moves in the tower or whatever, you just wipe the whole raid. Oh, what was it? Everybody loved to do that one. It's in that area between, is it Darkshire and what the fuck is on the other side of it? I used to know that map off the top of my head. And like that's all that's in the area is that raid. I can't remember the name of it! Isn't it weird how you can know this stuff like the back of your hand and then it's just gone? Haven't been there in a while, it's just gone. I was trying to remember, and I still am, the name of the starting area for the Forsaken, which I couldn't remember what they were called either. It was like the Undead. Dan, you're playing ESO, why are you reminiscing? Oh, about WoW, cause fuck you, I do what I want. Sorry guys, I'm not very good. I'm blabbing. Pardon me. I'll just hang here until they either come around again and up me, or I wish I could spectate, but let's take a look at what it looks like to be dead. Wow. I'm really dead. Just elf smashed into the ground there. Big Sauce dead. Oh, thank you guys. Activity complete. We did it! And I'm alive again! I don't understand why I keep seeing these either. Did we do it? We did it! I love points. I guess after you like max out your levels, then you do... I don't know what that means. But look at all that. I did it. I'm an assassin, y'all! What are you doing? Why are you telling me about that? See, I still don't really understand how you get out of these things. Because people, like, hang around. Like, what are these two doing? This is the guy that's the best ever. Let me play some handpan for him. Because he was the best. Violent musician. He'll appreciate this. That's good, right? Now, if only I could manipulate the camera to look down at myself better. There does not appear to be a photo mode in this game, and that blows my mind because this seems like a game that would lend itself beautifully to photo mode. Yeah, see, we hanging out. Look at this enormous woman in purple. I'm no longer in a group. See, yeah, that's, I guess you just quit your group and you get the fuck out. That's all I figured out how to do.